Luke 18:1 through 8. Do not give up and get frustrated with God. Humble yourselves. The parable of the persistent widow. We must be persistent with the Lord. And he told them a parable to the effect that they ought always to pray and not lose heart. He said, excuse me, in a certain city there was a judge who neither feared God nor respected man. And there was a widow in that city who kept coming to him and saying, "Give me justice against my adversary." For a while he refused, but afterward he said to himself, "Though I neither fear God nor respect man, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will give her justice so that she will not beat me down by her continual coming." And the Lord said, "Hear what the unrighteous judge says. And will not God give justice to his elect, who cry to him day and night?" Sometimes we got to humble ourselves and cry to him. "Will he delay long over them? I tell you, he will give justice to them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth?" So this is the parable of the persistent widow. That's what that is. And sometimes we need to be persistent and ask the same prayer. I like the scripture that says, "Confess those things that are not as though they were, and they shall come to pass." So I do that constantly. Some prayers I've been praying for months, probably some prayers perhaps for years. And I know God will manifest and answer those prayers when it's time. And so be persistent. Humble yourselves. If you need to cry, for me it's really difficult. It's not easy to cry, and I don't enjoy it because I don't want to admit that this program can drive me to tears. In general, it can't. It's me rebelling against God, blaming against God, grumbling, accusing him, seeing myself for who I truly am. That tends to drive me to tears because I know God has saved my life and he's worked so many miracles. He's been wonderful. And when certain little things aren't working out or the program hasn't ended and this kind of stuff, I still am not humble enough to want to cry to him. And sometimes I just have to. And so sometimes I do manage to do that. But don't be afraid to pray over and over and over the same prayer. Okay? If you never get an answer, then that's the answer. You don't get the answer. But if it's something that you need, and maybe God would take years, be willing to pray for it for years. And God will build you up to answering it. And maybe that answer will be yes, but maybe it will be in 2025, 2027, who knows? Okay? Be persistent, trust the Lord, and hang in there. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof. God bless.